Alright guys, getting ready to head over to the Clearwater show today. It is the June 12th, or the June 12th, it is June 12th, Saturday. Not really looking for anything overly in particular. I was told one of the largest PSA grading people is here. It's supposed to have a whole bunch of slabs, and he likes to cut some deals, so be curious on that. Not looking for much on the modern side. I'm looking for some deals, anything in the bargain bins. The guy or two that have usually some decent rookie inserts, maybe, you know, off type company cards like Phoenix or something like that aren't the most sought after type cards. But if you get a rare numbered parallel that's autographed, or it's got a sweet jersey patch or something like that of a key player or top rookie from last year or the year before, and it's at a 50% discount of comps on eBay, I'll pick that up, especially going into football season, just to flip to go into something else. I'll look for some vintage. There's a few guys that I'm collecting on the back end that are extreme long shots from last year. I'm looking for some rookie cards on, and I've been buying on eBay and ComC and everywhere else I can get them really cheap and kind of rare with colors and numbering. But just gonna head on over, see what we can find. I'm probably not gonna do a ton of video with you just staring at me passing by cards, unless something's really cool. I'll pop in, and if I can catch somebody doing a deal, maybe I'll ask them if I can kind of record it so you get an idea of the back and forth. Like I said, I'm not like overly looking to make some crazy deal, but you never know. And hopefully we see somebody else there. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. Something you don't see every day. Coming over to the comic book guys here, get some serious comic books. Back out here. Oh, look at that baby. It's only a 5.5. What do they got on it? 4K. And there's that Wolverine first appearance again. 12K. We got some more over here too in better condition.
Good? Yeah. Right. Would you sell that? Oh, that's Jordan.
It's in those boxes marked 25 cents.
Alright, thank you, Bill.
How you doing, KK?
Hey, man, how are you?
Good. Busier than ever?
Yeah, recently.
You preparing for the National?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. Should be a good show. It's going to kick.
I've never seen a downtown showcase before.
That's soccer.
All raw, but it's a lot of downtown. I don't know if I've seen this case before or not. It's funny, there's a pop too, because it's a pristine 10, but I saw a guy that had a stack of them raw. Alright, this thing's cool right there. Look at that thing. 10K. We have some old cards. Needle cards. Some flippin' Steve stuff here. Card right there. Patterson card. Very cool stuff. Alright, just left the Clearwater card show today, and didn't buy much, really. Saw some normal guys there. Had a PSA Jim Mint there. It's a guy that grades. He's like one of the biggest graders, him and KK, for sure. And just kind of putting around. I mean, he had a ton of slabs, that guy. I mean, PSA 10s of things, anything you want, pretty much is what it felt like. And there were stacks of them, especially if you want any type of like Bowman first first cards for baseball. But other than that, the show, a lot of people don't like to come off comps right now for sure. Trades, people were trading a little bit. I saw some decent trades with some Wayne Gretzky autographs and stuff like that. Nobody buying the big rookie cards of like Jordan or Gretzky, from what I could see. And then if you guys wouldn't even come off comps on some of their other cards that they had. I'd asked a guy about a Jim Brown rookie card that was a PSA 4. He's like, he was a bit over comps, but he's like, well, because you're not going to find a PSA 4, that centered. I'm like, okay, you're asking like PSA 6 prices, PSA 7 prices. I'm sure I can find one of those like that. It just, things like that kind of drive me nuts. Is, don't put it out if you're really not trying to sell it anywhere near what it's actually valued at. There were a bunch of guys that also, had asked for a comp on something, or what they were asking for, and then they look it up and like, holy crap, that thing used to sell for so much more. And that just gives you an idea where the market's at. I think a lot of people are feeling like they're getting stuck with some of that same stuff that everybody has. I noticed a lot of people were blowing out a lot of rookie base singles and stuff like that, especially non-graded. There's probably a really good angle to get into for like star stock, jumping into some Prism rookies pretty cheap, because they're definitely underpriced versus what a star stock A would be, and in some cases even a B. So those are options that you would look for at shows for sure. Is what you can send there that you can buy cheaper and then use that money to flip towards something else. I mean, there's obviously time and effort that goes into it, but at the end of the day, you're trying to make money. Then that's the angle you really need to be looking into. Like I said, I didn't see any like super crazy deals where somebody was just getting a $200 card for $100. Nothing like that. Show's about the same size as it was last time. JSA, who's usually there, was not there this time. Found that a little interesting. I know they're looking at adding possible people to do autographs there, even some big names, Buccaneer players and stuff like that from the past. So that'll be very, very interesting to see if that happens, because I heard a rumor about possibly one of them being Warren Sapp, which would be a huge deal for the show, to be honest with you. He doesn't sign a ton. And to have him locally doing something like that in a place that, people, love him, and he's honestly, in my opinion, probably, the best defensive tackle to ever play football. I think that's pretty cool. So, again, I picked up some rookie cards of a guy that I'm collecting on the back end. I may do a video about it. It's not about telling people why they should buy a guy. I don't really do that. I just have a hunch about this guy, so I'm buying him cheap. When I get enough of them, or a few of the other cards I'm looking for of him, I'll probably mention it, but at the end of the day, I don't want any competition if I don't have to. Even if it's one or two of y'all out there, you might drive the price higher than I'm willing to pay for it. But I'm kind of stacking some of those of that player for like a 1 to 2 year play max. I need to see where he ends up at the end of, or the beginning of this year after training camp. See if he stays where he's at, which I'm hoping he does, just for the potential of being able to adopt a team as a quarterback. I'll let you know it's a quarterback, and adopt a great team as a quarterback, and he would thrive possibly in that situation. But I'll go more into that maybe later, not at the moment right now, but just give me a little bit of insights from the show. And if anybody's gone to any shows this weekend, I know there were a few other shows in other states, obviously, and places. Curious to what other people saw. There was, again, a little bit of comic books, not much. Same guys that were kind of there last time that have some seriously awesome comics. And then I saw a few of those older 50s, 60s Marilyn Monroe type cards you would have saw in the video. I mean, it's people are buying stuff. It's just weird, I guess. I don't know the best way to put it. Again, everybody has a lot of the same stuff in the case. Everybody has a Wander Franco PSA 10 Bowman Chrome. Everybody has Tatis Tops and Chromes PSA 10s, and Acunas, and You know, it's like it's you see so much of it just at one little show. You're like, okay, I'm a speck on the radar on the planet, and there's this many here. How many are there everywhere else? And that's how what I look at in my mind is like, do I really want to buy this card that I know there honestly feels like there's 50,000 of out there or more? If you add up all the graded cards of a card, so I know everybody's like, here's a pop count on PSA 10s. Well, what's the pop count on all the PSAs? And then what about pop counts on BGS that those were graded in SGC and all these other companies? Because that adds up. That gives you an idea how many of a card are really out there. And we don't have any type of cross-referencing at this point that lets us know about, how many cards are graded across each spectrum of a company. And I don't think there's ever going to be a way to really figure that out other than you going to each place, monitoring it, updating data, and then presenting data somewhere else. Because I highly doubt they're going to let you kind of ping off their information because they're trying to, be them. And they want you to come to them to look, not somewhere else. But, all right, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hope you guys are having a good weekend. Take care.